Hi, my name is Isabella Leon, and I'm a member of the Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Advisory Committee here at UC Davis Athletics. In response to the recent increase in racism towards the Asian American and Pacific Islander community, I felt the responsibility to spread awareness and resources for all to utilize to aid in the prevention and treatment of racism. I reached out to fellow AAPI student athletes and coaches to share the following message with the UC Davis Athletics and campus community.
In today's current climate, the world has been experiencing two pandemics, COVID-19 and racism. With the rise in anti-Asian hate crimes across the country and around the world, this informational video exists to help provide guidance and support for those who experience or witness anti-Asian hate crimes, discrimination, or bias.
According to Stop AAPI Hate, a national coalition aimed at addressing anti-Asian discrimination amid the pandemic, here are a few facts based on received reports from March 19, 2020 to February 28, 2021.
Verbal harassment makes up 68.1% of all types of discrimination. Shunning, which is the deliberate avoidance of Asian Americans, is second with 20.5%. Physical abuse is third at 11.1% of total hate crimes reported.
Civil rights violations, which include workplace discrimination, refusal of service, and being barred from public transportation, account for 8.5% of all reports. And finally, 6.5% of all reports are due to online harassment.
On a national level, certain Asian groups are more inclined to being targets of hate crime. Based on national trends found by Stop AAPI Hate, Chinese Americans make up the largest ethnic group that report experiencing hate crimes at 42.2% of reported incidents.
The second most affected group are the Korean Americans at 14.8% of the reported incidents. And finally, Vietnamese Americans with 8.5% and Filipino Americans with 7.9% hold the last two slots of the top four most affected Asian American groups affected by racial discrimination.
You might be wondering what now? Well, here are a few safety tips on what to do when you are confronted with an incident of hate. Step 1. Safety first. Trust your instincts and assess your surroundings. If you feel safe and you are able to, leave the area.
Step 2. Stay calm. Take a deep breath, limit eye contact, and maintain neutral body language. Step 3. Speak out, if it's safe to do so. In a calm and firm voice, establish physical boundaries and denounce their comments and behavior.
Step 4. Seek immediate support. Ask bystanders for support or intervention. Step 5. Seek emotional support. Once you feel safe, take time to recover and reach out to someone to talk about what happened. Remember, this is not your fault and you are not alone.
An active bystander is someone who takes action against interpersonal or systemic racism by speaking out, acting out, or engaging others in responding either immediately, indirectly, or at a later time.
With permission from the victim, use a recording device or cell phone to capture footage of the hate crime. This is beneficial for the victim because it can be used in their defense and there is no denying actual evidence of the event. Here's a list of things you can do to help support the AAPI community.
Report it. By going to stopaapihate.org, you can submit an incident of hate in as little as 7 minutes. For UC Davis students, you can submit any seen or experienced hate, discrimination, or bias to HDAP, HDAPP. By doing so, you are contributing to the solidarity of our AAPI brothers and sisters, young and old.
Donations. By making a donation to a nonprofit organization such as hateIsAvirus.org, AAPIFund.org, or AdvancingJustice/AAJC.org, you are helping to make a difference in Asian American lives through education, advocating for Asian American human and civil rights, and multiracial civic engagement.
Volunteer or chaperone. Depending on where you live, seek out volunteer opportunities. For example, Compassion in Oakland was formed in response to Asian attacks in the Bay Area, and they're offering opportunities for volunteers to work firsthand with the Asian American population.
Another opportunity is OCA Sacramento, which is a part of a national organization that advocates for Asian Americans in the U.S. By signing up to become a member, you'll contribute to carrying out hate crime awareness forums, implementing mentorship, and delivering educational business summits, to name a few.
There are many outlets of support and resources for the AAPI community, and we encourage you to contribute and apply these strategies into your everyday lives.
On behalf of UC Davis Athletics,
We stand in solidarity
with the AAPI community.
And will continue to fight
against racism and hate
Together.